currently as a VC now, when I think about innovation in China, what I really think about when it comes to the very bottom of it is your use case. What is the use case you're trying to solve, will completely disrupt all of the ways that people do business before. I think one day the day will come, Baidu will go the way of Sina. And what will happen? That's because there will be a use case where Baidu ignore. And when that use case is being addressed, what would happen is engineers write codes for a particular use case. The entire database construct, the entire architect of the technology, you got to tell the engineers what is it that you want them to do. If you don't tell them, they're just going to write whatever they think the user wants to do. And so a lot of the existing players, they build these huge pyramids. They build these 100-floor skyscrapers based on the old use case, like the way Sina did. We build a huge database on all the news. We keep all the news outlets. We have huge news terminals in our buildings because we're keeping on track of news, but we weren't keeping on track of MP3. And so Baidu had a good lead on the search for MP3. So that's the part where I think use case, you need to have your engineers focus on the exact use case that you want to use. And if this use case turned out to be a huge business, then you can continue to optimize, continue to innovate along that use case and actually build a big business out of that. But that also opens you up to future attacks because next generation of Chinese, they have a different way of thinking about things. They grew up differently from the previous generation. So that's the reason everyone talks about those who were born after the 80s, those who were born after the 90s, those who were born in the millenniums, and so on and so forth, because each generation has its own use case, and therefore new businesses, new technology will come up to address that use case. Existing players, they will try to adapt, and I think some of the existing players, mainly BAT, are adapting, but I think they have continuously found out it's hard to catch up because there is legacy issues within their organizations. There are legacy issues within their system architecture. So that gives opportunity to VCs like me. I can create a company, I can go IPO, or Baidu can come along and buy one of our companies. That's it.